Warriors Wellness. Feel better, move better, be better. When you feel better, you feel more like you. And when you move better, there's so much you can do. Be who you were meant to be. Peaceful Warriors Wellness. Feel better, move better, be better. Peaceful Warriors.
All right, good morning, everybody. It is Monday, November 9th, 2020. It's a windy, gusty, kind of rainy morning this morning. So be careful, be safe if you're out and about traveling around. It's not going to be too terrible. It's just a tropical storm type stuff and high gust winds, but please be careful. So grab yourself a rope, a piece of strap, a belt will work. Just about anything you might have that's similar in its properties to this strap here. This is a stretch out strap. I do sell these here in the office if you decide that you want one. The reason I like to use it is because it has these pre-sewn in loops. Makes it easy for you to hold onto, put it around your foot, put your hand in there, whatever you need to do to make it easier for you to stretch. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Go ahead and reach up overhead, come up onto your toes, reach for the sky or ceiling. Really stretch out your entire body from fingertips to toes. And relax. And stretch. And relax. All right. Now we're going to do a side bend. We're going to do a left side bend. It's going to stretch out the right side of our body. Arms overhead, feet a little bit more shoulder width apart. And let's lean all the way over to the left. Breathing is very important. Make sure you're exhaling as you stretch. Good. All right, let's go ahead and go to the right side. Good. Bring your arms down to shoulder height out in front of you. Let's rotate all the way around to the left as far as you can. Bring it all the way back around to the right. Back and forth. All right. Good job. We got Miss Colette getting ready to come in here. Let's go ahead and move our stuff out of the way a little bit. All right. Right hand over your head, strap back behind your back. Let's reach between our shoulder blades. Use the strap in your left hand to help add to the stretch. Good. Bring that strap around, put your right hand by your belt, strap over your left shoulder, and let's pull that hand up between your shoulder blades. Good morning, Colette, again. How are you this morning?
Good, how are you?
Good. Hi, Foxy. You gonna do some stretching with me? Huh? You gonna do some stretching? You gonna do downward dog? You too. All right. Where were we? Go ahead and come back, reaching up in between your shoulder blades from your waist. We're very dog friendly in this building. That's Colette. She owns the Pilates studio next door to Peaceful Warriors Wellness Center, which is what my wife and I own here. So if you're looking for somewhere to get some good quality coaching, on exercise, and specifically Pilates, Colette's your girl. All right, so let's go ahead and take that strap in your right hand, put your arm in that field goal post position, 90 degrees at the elbow, reach back behind you, and use the strap to assist you. Good job. Let's go ahead and switch to our left arm, up overhead, strap down behind your back, and let's reach between your shoulder blades. Good job. Coming from the waist, up over your right shoulder, let's reach up in between your shoulder blades with your left hand. Opening up the shoulder. Good. Field goal post. You can also reach across the front of your body if you prefer, as long as it's back behind your elbow. I don't find that to be as effective as reaching back where you're behind you and then using it to help rotate your shoulder from behind you as opposed to from in front of you. All right. Let's find a spot on the wall. Put your hand on the wall, palm flat, fingers pointing behind you. Okay. Step forward with your opposite hand and rotate your chest away from the wall. You're going to feel that stretch across the front of the shoulder and the top of the chest. Turn around and plant your left hand. Same thing. Fingers pointing behind you. Step forward with your right foot. Rotate your chest away from the wall. Great job. All right, have a seat. Let's lay down on your back. Take your strap or rope around the ball of the right foot. Straight leg hamstring stretch towards the same side and shoulder. So right leg to the right shoulder. And here we go. We're going to lift our leg, and then at the end we're going to add some extra pull with the strap. I don't have it around my toes very well. There we go. All right. Keeping your leg straight. Bring your knee as close to your chest as you possibly can. Look at that range of motion. Getting better and better every day. All right, now we have two other hamstrings we're going to stretch. So we're going to run the strap around the inside of the ankle underneath the calf. And now we're going to lift that leg towards the nose. Good job. Undo the strap and go around the outside of your ankle and underneath the calf. It's going to rotate and pull your toes to the outside. Now we're going to lift our leg towards the opposite side shoulder, so towards the left shoulder, keeping the leg straight. Perfect. Straighten out both legs. We're going to lift the right leg and scissor across above the left leg. Keep your hips flat out on the floor. Don't let this right hip roll. Okay? Scissor. And again, scissor. We're going to do the same thing at two different angles. We're going to lift our leg to 45 and across. Two more. After this, we're going to bring our leg as close to 90 degrees as you can. And 3 more reps, scissoring across, keeping that hip on the floor. Remember to exhale as you stretch. Good job. Take the strap from underneath your calf. Let's bring it around the inside of the ankle, underneath the calf again. Now we're going to pull the right leg away from the left leg, out to the right side, keeping it straight. Perfect. All right. Bend your left knee, take your right ankle and put it on that knee for you. Undo your strap or rope if you still have it around your foot. Take your right hand behind the right knee and pull that knee as close to the chest as you can. Reach up with your left, grab a hold of your shin and rotate the hip, pulling that right foot towards the left shoulder. Nice. That's a really good stretch for people who have anything that's close to sciatic-like issues. It's going to stretch the piriformis muscle. All right, now we need to do the other side. So left foot, put your strap around it, straighten out that leg, straight leg stretch to the left shoulder, left leg, left shoulder. Here we go. Good job. Run the strap around the inside of your ankle. Now we're going to lift the leg towards the nose. Strap around the outside of the ankle underneath the calf. So around the leg one full time. Now we're going to go towards the right shoulder, the opposite side shoulder. Ready? Here we go. Straighten out that right leg. Let's scissor across the top of the right leg with the left. Remember, keep those hips flat. Now we're going to go up to 45 degrees of that left leg and come across. Please remember to like and share this video. You never know who you know that will benefit from adding stretching into their daily routine, or at least a few times a week like we're doing. All right, now we're going to go up to 90 degrees, or as close to 90 as your leg is able to go, and stay straight. If you have any questions, please ask in the comments or give me a call at 727-822-8866. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and undo the strap and go around the inside of the ankle, underneath the calf. Now we're going to stretch that left leg out to the left, keeping it straight. Lift your heel up off the floor, and let's pull that leg away from the midline. Wonderful. Bend your right knee. Let's take that left ankle and put it on the knee. Undo your strap. Set that aside for now. Bring that left knee close to your chest as you can, holding it with your left hand. Reach up with your right and rotate your hip using your shin, pulling that right foot closer to, your left foot closer to your right shoulder. Great. One more stretch we need to do. Let's go ahead and roll over onto your hands and knees. Stand yourself up on your knees. Step forward with your right foot. Put that heel well out in front of your knee. Take your hand, put it on top of your right knee. Push your hips forward, putting your foot flat on the floor. Make sure your body stays straight up and down. For people that have lower back pain and spend a lot of time seated, this is a perfect stretch for you. Good. Let's switch feet. Left foot out, right knee down. All right, let's push forward with our hips. You'll notice that with these stretches, I'm pushing into the stretch, then coming out of and releasing the stretch. That's on purpose, okay? We want to hold that stretch for about 2 seconds and then release it. Let's go ahead and roll over onto your back. And now we're going to do some exercises to help counterbalance and add to the stretching that we've done. So whenever you're trying to correct posture, relieve pain, things of that nature, you want to stretch certain muscles that we have done. And now we're going to strengthen the opposing muscles so that there's balance in the joint, okay? First thing I want you to do, lift your hips, set your hips down and make sure there's just a little bit of space between your lower back and the floor. Reach up over your head with your arms, lift your heels up off the floor, and let's get our arms and legs moving. This is called a dead bug. One of the keys is keeping that space between your lower back, your spine, and the floor. So your shoulder blades should be on the floor, your hips should be on the floor, the space in between, there should be just a little bit of room, air in between. If you have a towel, you could put it underneath your back, your lower back, and floss with that towel, and it would move from one side to the other instead of being stuck because you're not laying on it. Whenever you need to, feel free to put your feet down, your arms down, take a breath, and as soon as you are ready, let's bring them back up. The more often that you do this core exercise, the easier it will get, the longer you'll be able to do it. You can also exaggerate it a little bit. So reach, opposite hand, opposite foot is reaching at the same time. That would look a lot like a bird dog, which we're going to do on our hands and knees in a few minutes, okay? Except you're on your back. It's the only difference. Both are great core exercises. Both are going to help train your cross pattern nerve sensation control that you need to have. That's what allows you to walk and run, okay? So now we're going to go ahead and do hip presses. We're going to strengthen the glutes. Glutes tend to typically become weakened, and that creates an instability in the hip girdle, which allows for lower back pain and tension. Other muscles have to compensate for the lack of it, okay? So heels flat, feet flat on the floor, push your hips up towards the ceiling, squeeze your glutes, keep them squeezed, really pushing your hips up the whole time. Don't get lazy, don't just hold it, squeeze. If I'm holding it longer than you're able to, slowly set your hips back down and come back up in a minute. Squeeze. If these get to be too easy, you can do a straight leg as well. So right leg down, straighten out your left leg. When I lift my hips, my left leg is going to come up at the same time as the rest of my body does, my hips. Okay, so it look like this. Squeeze that right glute. Keep it squeezed. And obviously, whatever time you spend on one, you're going to straighten out the right leg, squeezing your left glute, lift your body up off the floor. This is much more difficult than doing the two legs at the same time. Okay? One of the things that makes it more difficult is you're having to engage your core to keep your body from twisting. To keep it flat and level the whole time requires core activation and strength. Okay? So, great job. If those are too hard for you to do single leg, stick with the double hip press and lift. All right, relax. Let's go ahead and roll ourselves over, up onto our bellies. We're going to do belly angels. So I want you to take your arms and put them in a field goal post position. Elbows bent at 90 degrees. You're going to flex the muscles along the upper back and squeeze, lifting your head, your chest, and your arms up off the floor. For people that have rounded shoulders and head forward posture, this is a great exercise. People that have headaches a lot, tension headaches. Okay, so inhale, exhale and lift. And relax. As always, if I'm holding it longer than you're able to, it's okay, come on back down. There's a Dory and my beautiful wife, Lena. Hi, Dory. Good morning. All right, let's do 2 more of those. Ready? Squeeze and lift. And relax. Good job. Let's do 1 more. And relax. All right, so this has been another edition of the Feel Better, Move Better, Be Better movement session. Remember, take an active approach and control of your water intake, your exercise levels, the amount of sleep that you get, and the food that you put in your body. That combination will help you be healthier, will prevent a lot of illnesses and diseases, reduce your risk of heart attack, stroke, and many other illnesses, diabetes, etc. Okay, so make decisions every day, good decisions every day, to take care of you, so that you can continue to take care of those that you love around you. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you again Wednesday.